Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Nitrostorm here. Welcome back to Snowbreak Containment Zone. So, this video we're going to be focusing on the new character Haru-Absconditus. And we're also going to take a quick look at the weapon, right? But the main factor here is taking a look at her gameplay. So if you saw my previous video, the first impressions of the event as well as the first impressions of the new character, I did go through her kit a little bit, but I'll go through it again just for a formality, but we're going to be mainly focusing on her actual gameplay live. So first things first, her weapon, I've read through it before, but it's pretty nice. I'm not sure if you need it, however. It's mainly just damage boosting, right? There's not necessarily like an extra effect that would benefit her a lot. It's just a weapon that complements her style nicely. Now, if you want to go for backup weapons, if you take a look at the 5-star weapon, the Star Ocean, this is 4-star Haru's 5-star weapon. As you can see, increases skill damage by 21%. When an active skill hits a target, deals kinetic damage equal to 9% of the user's attack every half second, lasts for 3 seconds, and repeat hits will reset the duration. So as you can see, if you already have Star Ocean, it's actually not that bad, and you can probably skip her weapon. Just as a reminder, I mean, that's just like a heads up. You don't need this weapon. Obviously, it'll be nicer to have. The damage you're going to be dealing is technically going to be more over time, but if you already have Star Ocean, there's no need to pull for it, right? There you go. Now, let's move on to actually the character herself, Haru, the 5-star version. Now, by 5-star version, as you can see, there's the Haru, the Ace, right? But anyways, let's take a quick look at her kit. So just the formalities of her first skill is like, is this the first line? Oh, let me just go this way. So the first sentence is just what the animation is. Well, actually no, you do 3 hits up to 5 enemy targets, right? And then it says here passes through. So what that means is it's probably like a semi-long range, like short medium range attack that goes through enemies and obstacles. And if you strike a target, your standard skill cooldown decreases by 2 and 2s energy is also restored. Now, what I'm not sure is if the 3 slices activate this passive separately each. Meaning, for one character, do I get 6? That might be a bit broken. I'm assuming it's not, right? It might just be one time. It says each causing 1 hit. But it says each, so we'll see. And then her neural skills are pretty decent. I wouldn't say it's something you need, right? It's decent, but I mean, the first one is definitely good. The second one you don't really need, in my opinion. Now, her support skill, pretty straightforward, just an action. You use it. There's a stun if you get the neural skill, and you also reduce the cooldown of the support skill itself for each target hit. So, you know, if you want to use her support, it's decent, but it's just mainly for stun. Now, her ultimate, just to summarize, as I've read it before, it's basically a similar thing to 5-star Yao, where you use the ultimate and you get into this new state. And with this state, it lasts for 50 seconds, assuming you don't use anything else, like you just use your normal attacks, right? Because 1 victory point is consumed each second, but you can spend 2 of those points to activate a skill, and you can choose to spend 15 of those victory points, so minus 15 seconds, to use the ultimate skill. And the ultimate skill won't finish when you use it in this state, only when you go below 0, obviously. And then the cooldown of this, the 40-second cooldown, only begins after you exit. So you have slash damage, right? I'm assuming this is when you're using your basic attacks, I believe, right? And then final blow damage is your ultimate when you cast it again, which doesn't remove you from the state unless you have 0 victory points afterwards. Now, the neural skills is pretty decent. So it's when you use the ultimate, you get 1 victory point each time it hits a target. So if you hit 5 at max, you'll get 5 victory points back. So you're spending 10 instead of 15. And then this one, you just do more damage. I believe. Yes, exactly. Look, the next one will not consume victory points and will clear all Triumphant Desire stacks. So you can find a way to make sure that you don't actually use victory points. And so when you use the ultimate, you can actually stay in the state for longer, which is pretty nice. And for manifestations, I went through all of this, right? And the TLDR, I would argue that the most important ones are technically none of them. This one will make your life a bit more convenient. You have super armor when using a skill, so you won't get interrupted, which seems kind of bad as a first impression, right? If you're not manifestation 3. Her first manifestation is pretty nice, I guess. It's like a one-time thing per stage for the time being, as in you're only going to be able to utilize this once per level or per boss stage, where using your ult doesn't consume you energy, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, overall, she doesn't really need her manifestations, but you can, if you've got the space to use, if you've got the space to raise her, then sure. But overall, she doesn't need her manifestations. And now it's time for us to take a look at her kit. So in order for us to do that, we can either go to this section and go to early trial, or you go to events and then operative trial. It's literally the same thing, but we'll just do it here. So we have 3 characters in the trial, but we're not going to worry about that. Keep in mind, this Haru pretty much has everything. So she is max dupe. What I've told you before, the max dupe isn't really... Oh, there we go. Decreases compensatory justice cooldown to 4 and S energy to 4. So yeah, either way, that doesn't really change things when it comes to requiring dupes, but everything does help. So let's take a look at what they give the logistics. Shield construction, shield construction, shield construction, shield construction. I'm not sure where she's gonna get the shield from. Let me take a quick look. Oh, I see. The Deiwos Alignment, I forgot to take a look. After Haru-Absconditus deals damage to a target, if the target does not possess a shield and its current HP is lower than 40% of Haru's 40% of Haru's attack, Haru will immediately deal true damage equal to the target's current HP. Oh, never mind. I don't know where the shield construction's from. Yeah, we'll just ignore that. Alright, let's focus on the gameplay now. This is going to be pretty interesting, I hope. I've seen the trailer of her, but I never really went into detail of the gameplay until now. So I'm actually kind of new to what it's going to be like. Pretty excited. Hopefully it's good. We'll just have to wait and see. So I might have to rerun this trial multiple times just to get a better feel overall on her gameplay, and hopefully that'll help you out in deciding whether or not she's worth pulling. In terms of the weapon, if you already have Star Ocean, don't pull, basically. Alright, so obviously... Oh, I'm lagging. But yeah, as you can see, it's the usual hold to click thing. You know, as you can see there. Now let's take a look at the E, the skill. Oh, yeah, there you go. Look at that. Look, so it does go pretty far. Oh, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, that's pretty crazy. Now let's go pick this up real quick. As you can see, the bottom right, the first activation, so M1, the first activation of an ult costs 0.
That's all there is?
I mean, it's definitely nice, right? It has a medium-ish range. Let's take a look at the ult. Yeah, there's an initial slash. Oh, so it's still nothing. Oh, I see. You have to spam. Oh, there we go. Now if you see in the bottom right, there's a symbol on the bottom right, like a king thing. Now if I use my ult, it's gonna cost nothing, right? Well, actually not. Oh no. Now it costs nothing. Oops. My bad. You'll get a notifier on the right hand side, bottom right. Hey, they're making her look really good. They're really trying to sell her right now, especially with that E. I mean, look at this. Oh, this is actually pretty crazy. I mean, obviously she's max dupe, so I'll just let you know if there's going to be any differences, right, between actual gameplay and M0. So don't worry about that. All right, now let's try the thing here to get the free ult. Oh, that's it. Oh, never mind. There you go. Look, you see the bottom right? It's free when I cast it. I said I don't use any victory points. I mean, it's pretty interesting, honestly. And I cast again. And I cast it again. 4, 3, 2, and then I cast it. Finish it off. You know, okay. Oh, you know, let's just leave. Let's just leave. Okay. Dang, this trial really makes it fun. Really fun. Now, the only issue is... Let me see if I can, like, one by one. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so I get a lot when I defeat them. Right? But if I don't defeat... Yeah, it's actually pretty nuts. Okay, so I've confirmed a lot of things then. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the gameplay. Apologies, this video's taken a while, but now I have collected enough information.
This isn't the time for pride.
I've collected enough information to give my verdict as well as some final conclusions when it comes to her kit. So first, we need to take a look at the manifestations again, right? Just to quickly go over. Now, first things first, her skill. This is normally 6.5 seconds. Actually, let's just do that now. It's normally 6.5 seconds. There you go. So 6.5 seconds for cooldown and S energy cost. And the reason why we're restoring one stack of charge so easily was because of this neural skill. So it's nothing to do with manifestation. It's just all of that. And the next compensatory justice will not consume S energy for the next 3 seconds. So when it comes to harder enemies, right, just keep in mind, you are going to be running out of charges. So just keep that in mind. The only reason why we were able to do that was because we were defeating enemies in basically one hit. Don't forget that. So in order to be able to spam against stronger enemies, you'd want to get S energy recovery. Highly recommend, in my opinion. Manifestation doesn't affect this except for the fourth one. It'll reduce it to 4 seconds cooldown and 4 S energy consumption, which I think is very minor. You don't need it. Again, you don't need this. It's just more free damage. This one, Iron Body, when using a skill, I don't feel like you need it. It's because it's ranged, it goes pretty far, and I don't think you need this. The second manifestation is probably the most cost-efficient manifestation in terms of grinding up over time, because it's basically free damage, because you can spam her skill relatively easily, and then repeated triggers will reset the duration. So if you consistently shoot out a skill every 5 seconds, you'll be able to keep up a very nice uptime for 25% attack. And then her first skill I'd say it's pretty cool. Using the ultimate without using new energy every 600 seconds. I'd probably say it's a nice thing to have. Yeah, I would say it's pretty cool to have, and you know, why not, right? But yeah, overall, her manifestations doesn't really affect her kit that much. So what you saw just now is her gameplay at M0, with a slight difference in the cooldown and S energy cost, and just lower your expectations a little bit when fighting stronger enemies, mainly those that don't actually get one shot. Now you will get your cooldown back and your S energy back for the most part against multiple strong enemies. Just keep in mind that the charges do not get restored unless you defeat a target, so keep that in mind. And that's pretty much about it. Overall, I say she's very fun. I might actually go for her, to be honest. That was actually very fun. Her weapon, I might consider getting it, but I'm not really too sure. For the time being, I think I'll just do a Yolo Multi just for you all, for those that have stayed until the end. Overall, she is definitely fun. I'm actually considering going for her. My only gripe might be that she might fall off a little bit when it comes to fighting bosses, right? Fighting solo bosses. So let's take a look. Boom, 1 multi. So obviously we were 40 out of 80, right? So technically I am not in soft pity territory just yet. Okay, let's go. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Oh my god. Okay, I wonder who it is. That was just a Yolo Multi, everyone. Okay, Frisha. Okay, I don't want to skip, so... Oh my god. I lost the 50-50. Let's just skip. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Nice troll. Thank you very much. So I'm now guaranteed. Okay. That was very unfortunate. That was very unfortunate. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, maybe I should probably take a look at my logs. Yeah, I should probably save my logs before it's too late. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. Feels bad. Hopefully you all got luckier than I have. In this case, I might reconsider pulling. I'll just have to see. You know, that was kind of a bummer, but hey, in any case, hopefully you all got lucky. Luckier than I have at least. But yeah, if you got any more questions in regards to Haru, do let me know down in the comments below. It's been your boy Nitrostorm. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Peace.